Good morning, Azeroth. It is the 18th of October 2024. Grab your morning beverage and welcome to the stream. Today we'll be on the Evoker again, so close to that 1800 rating. Can we earn the Elite PvP today? The Elite PvP set today? That's the hope. Without further ado, let's get stuck in. Hope you're all doing well today. It's Friday, end of the week. Get through this last day and enjoy yourselves your weekend. You've got this. Alright, we'll quickly grab our sparks of war.
Conversation terminated. Be safe. Is your query
On the Evoker, we're not actually as bothered about getting the conquest as we are just pushing our rating up and getting some through there. I don't feel as inclined to do others. 15-player arena maps, that sounds wild. And I hope on our various level characters we can get into some brawls over time.
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
We can probably grab the belt or some such next. Probably the haste one.
Return.
Right, how long's our queue looking? 15 minutes? Oh, longer than ever. Rough business. Might be worth signing up to other battlegrounds just to give us something between the queues. It's a shame the brawl doesn't reward anywhere near as much. It'd be nice if it did. Let's see what was left over from the auction house. What I didn't sell. A few bits and bobs. It's alright. Bob them back in. See if they sell for one more week. That's the bank, not the goddamn auction house. It'll only take a full patch cycle for me to fully get a grip of the basics of Donegal.
I have an extended supply of goods for Outlanders.
Got all these on there. If they don't sell this time, because that'll be third time, we'll just sell them all to a vendor. It's not like anytime soon I'm going to need the Dragon Isle stuff. You watch, there'll be a patch in the distant future where you can make various creations from different expansions needing all their resources. I always said that'd be the hope for player housing. You get the different architecture from the different expansions and then all of those crafting materials will become relevant again. Oh, I forget, we might as well go to the Great Vault. I think I did enough world quests just to grab something. Won't be a gear upgrade by any means, but it'll be a piece of transmog. Ah, the one. The Rafi Holy Standard. Sure, we'll take that. It's a little thing. Oh, it's one of these with all the like inscriptions and whatnot on the cloth. Sure. It's a Shadow Panwarger. Alright. Before we go straight to Ashkahet, for all those sparks of war, I'm just going to bob by Gundred Gaz for our little snuffling quest, because why not? Into long flight. It seems as though we're going to be in queue for a wee bit anyway. We are very close though. Even if we lose a load of games, we don't go down rating as much as we go up. So the hope is we get through. We're still at about 50-50 on the win-loss ratio overall, which is fine. Nobles.
I find more stuff for you.
Thank you. Alright, let's get down to Ashgahet. Hope you're all doing well out there today. Grab your beverage, keep supping. Temperature's gone up a little around here. It's a calmer day. No crazy weather. Hang on. Nearly went through the wrong gate. Did I? Good God. Disorientated this morning. Ah! Right, then we fling ourselves down this entrance here. I already said yes, game. How many of those crystals do I have on my Evoker? 1,000, well at least they're transferable. 12 copper keys that will never be used. Here we are. We want to grab the stuff from the Weaver. Keep an eye out for wax as we go. Each world quest will give us a chunk of sparks of life. Shouldn't be too difficult. Need to make sure we got more of it unlocked. We're already world quests up, but I felt like you had to activate the pact first. So I suppose we have on the main already. We'll see if it pops any more once we do that.
Interested in the unusual? The weed has delivered a customer.
Here we go.
Only the finest for you. Enjoy my offerings.
No, it did not bump out any further. He's alright. Shiny. Overload the herbs. Grab the odd one out. Seems to be the answer. Yep, there's no loot for it.
Closer.
No loot again, so it's not the odd one out as the answer. Inconsistent, that one. Need to do it more to understand. Overload the sweeping one to get the fog. Now imagine all the weeping... What's it called? Riving samples, not weeping samples. A very different thing. That they'll be more useful on our other professions as we get alts up. Maybe this weekend I get them all sat in Dornagal. Yeah, look, one of our Dragonflight things sold. Very nice. Keep an eye out for wax as we move on about.
Your particular set of talents are required here. Undermine the Kahedi forces in this area, lest they crush the Arathi too quickly.
We can do that. No, thank you, spiders.
I am out of range.
Ooh, triple burnout. Hey, you lot. You've got to bear in mind, as ever on war mode, being jumped at any point. And if Rufus on the map pops up going like, there's some resources, Or a bounty of some kind. Grab some nodes while we're here. Why are some of them injured?
Too far
Odd.
away. I am out of range. I must get closer.
Easy pickings.
Too far
Oh,
away.
it's gone down by a minute. I have to hope that by the time, especially with the anniversary event coming, that by the time we get our alts going through, it'll still be somewhat doable. The queues won't be horrendous. It'll be a slow process to get their rating up to the 1800 mark. I'll have to wait and see. And I'll be happy to get the Evoker 1 squared away and sorted, especially when for me they've, unlike obviously other classes have been around for so long, they've had transmogs to grab over time. The Evoker doesn't have that huge backlog, so I felt it was important to grab a fancy bit first. Just to learn the class a bit, and you know what, it's been pretty fun, even if we've only just been on Devastation.
Too far away.
I'd love to investigate the other specs someday, but it feels, especially for healing and support class in PvP, I'd really have to have my stuff together. Very important role. We see how much of a difference it makes in fights, just keeping your team up and alive, engaged in the fray.
I must get closer.
Come here. A few more.
I am out of range.
What? Delightful breath beam.
Too far away.
Well, I won't be race changing anyone to a Drakthea for the other classes they'll be getting. It'll be fun to see more of them about. I'm sure there will be many a complaint about their racial abilities. We'll have to see how well they've been balanced for the other classes. I know there were some changes on the PTR over time. Never be sure till it hits live though. Chances are, when anything hits live, it's broken beyond belief. Or there's some weird interaction that causes something to go crazy. That Blizz never considered, or testers never considered until it gets in the hands of millions. That's the thing, no matter how much testing you do on any game, regardless of the size, you will never catch all of your bugs, you'll never catch all of the interactions until it reaches that wider audience. That's just the nature of the beast, and I think a lot of folks tend to forget about that or simply don't care to remember. A very difficult thing. I was surprised at how well War Within launched, and maybe the early access splitting the player base a little bit helped with the server load, but I still don't think that was a decent trade-off for the FOMO money grubbing that early access stuff is. I'm not a fan.
Just the right amount of pressure on a thread.
Tiny herb. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Hang on, while this room is here, we might as well do this as well, because there's not enough world quests about at the moment. There is another abandoned Confetti artifact nearby. Would you assist me in finding it?
Watch where you
Sure. Oh. literally digging for it. I like that these rumours are like mini world quests of their own that are not set up in the traditional sense. They just kind of pop up. I haven't really engaged with loads of them, to be fair. Hard to know how many there are. Sure, there's lists now. Excellent work, and here is a token of the Vizier's regards. Excuse me while I arrange for the artifact's safety. Farewell. While you can. Farewell while you can? What does that mean? Yeah, that gave us another 10%. Get on down to the race. Keeping an eye out for wax. Easy sparks. Yep, fancy or fancy her, brother. Is that someone? That was two people. No, you can like have passenger mounts and stuff like that. It just took me by surprise. Felt like the end was nigh for a moment.
It is a bright day with exceptionally favorable winds.
Yes, Straz.
A
Good to
perfect
see
day
you.
for a race.
Oh. I wish these would let me soar. Whoosh our way through the city. Trying desperately not to boot my head into various objects. Immediately boots. Wasn't my head though. Caught a pinky on the side. Thanks. Oh, mistakes were made. Boo. Glad we didn't land at least.
Nicely done.
There we go.
You and your Drake are exceptional.
I wouldn't go that far. Lord. Did that not give us sparks of war? Oh, I think it did. We just had the 10th.
Sympathetic vendors in the
Hey!
Bazaar have offered goods to support our cause.
Oh no, it's the
Go
grabby
and
goods
gather
one.
them, but be discreet. Unless you'd like your appendages removed by force.
There's a cache of resources
No,
nearby.
Ruffius.
Find it before you have to fight over it.
See if we can get at least this one in. Morning, Mac. Hope you're doing well today. You've got your beverage. Ready for the weekend, I hope. Get yourself through the day. Grab a few more of these boxes. Take one small and one big. That should iron it out. One of them small ones. There. Oh, 18 minutes on the queue time. Thank you, Tiny Ghost Spider of Speed. Okay, should do it. We plod our way over. seems like they could just be a little closer. Just a tiny bit. I can mount and fly with the box. You're joking. Oh my god. Well, I thank you again for saving me a huge amount of time, Mac. Sweet gods.
It certainly isn't slashing through Serepi loyalists, but these supplies
That makes it
greatly further
way
our
easier.
cause.
Like,
Excellent.
obscenely easier. Oh dear. You know what? I'll never be annoyed by that quest ever again. I just assumed you're carrying a big heavy package over your shoulders like that.
Ordinary citizens
It was pretty cool as a Drakthir though, just a
dragged
soul
to
with
the
it above his head. That was
transformatory
fast.
in bondage. Please, see to their safety.
Free some conspirators, eh? They underneath? An unfortunate volunteer. Oh no. Ah, here we go. Be free!
Business here.
Oh. These ones are limited by player. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, can we get in this time? Too many mobs. Curses. Oh! Would it be a battle? That's okay. Eye of the Storm. We haven't had one of these in a wee bit. In the rated version, you grab one of the 2 points that are active, you grab the flag, you bring it back to a base for more points. Capturing the bases is pretty important. On the non-rated version, folks get very eager for the flag, but as we've learned in our various rated days, it is extremely important to make sure we cap bases. Let's have a nosy at people's transmogs. We have fire! Full set on that warrior. Angry Maw Plate. A onesie. Some troll stuff on that human. Very nice. The druid wearing... Oh, look, he's got some bits of the elite set here. Doing what we're doing to getting through. Angry Maw mount there as well. Always when you see someone with like the engineering goggles in PvP, that was always something that I would read or be told is the profession you need for PvP because of like the bonus like gadgets that can be useful for a fight, whether that's making like gliders and stuff or having like rocket boots and all kinds of stuff. I don't know where it's at these days, but that's what I remember. That fancy gladiator mount. I don't even know if the gladiator mounts are something you can earn in the solo blitz. I suppose it's alright if you're not. You want to get your prestige in some spots. It'd be silly if they weren't though. I don't know, if you're spending all that time earning that rating, I would hope so, but even so, those mounts are like be in the top low percentages of rating. A lot of work. Very fancy though. And unlike the vicious mounts, you can never get them thereafter. They're only available for that limited time. Such as the elite transmog, which is more my jam. Maybe if I was an avid mount collector. I like mounts, but I'm not going to lose my nerve for them. Right, a load of them are going over there, so I'm going to go with this person to ensure we cap this point. Because look. You grab that, I will delay our enemies. Tried. down. Heal for our friend. Keep fighting.
I am out of range.
Okay, that went really well. We held them off. We got the point. Got the flag as well. Yeah. Have to make sure we keep it now. Some folks trying to go get the enemies.
I must get closer.
A lot over there. Where's our flag carrier? Wait, did our flag carrier go all the way to that side? Oof. Oh, I got pinned by that thing. Nicely played, warrior. I'd hoped the druid would help me, but there we go. Sorry, I lot my bursts on cooldown. I need to remember I can use wing buffet and stuff, though. For once, Nullifying Shroud was on cooldown. Alright, with the point gathered, go and try and make sure we get that flag.
Too far away.
Revenge!
I must get closer.
Where's the flag gone again? On the point? Do they have to wait a moment? I can't remember how the capping works. The enemy are about even with points as well. Okay, it just took a moment for the flag to cap. I see. Oh, nice catch.
Too far away.
Okay, the tower's swapped. Oh, and the enemy are going to get that one at this rate.
I do not have a
Healer
target.
on there and
I
three
need
of
to
us.
target something first. I require a target.
Could we cap the one on the other side? Well, there's folks fighting over there, so they might well cap it. Have a swig of his beverage while we wait. And for one of those battlegrounds that feels very one-sided on the more casual mode of it. It feels very tight-knit each time we've done it in a rated. Apart from that very first one where they just had a rogue delay 4 of us in the center. That was a bit silly.
I need to target something first. I am out of range. Too far away.
Okay. Now we need to get to that flag. We want to turn this around. Caught out in the middle here.
I do not have a target.
Hang shroud. Okay, as long as folks are here with me, should be able to cap this. Don't all run and leave me. Don't all run and leave me, they're gonna come. Okay. Oop. Still not quite put us at the same point though. Still behind, we'd have to get the next flag as well. Our carrier's coming this way, he's coming that way, doesn't know where he's going.
I must get closer. Require a target.
Okay, should be able to cap that one. Still don't know if it's going to be enough though. We're about the same on grabbing points from each other, so I'm not sure why the enemy team have so much more. Right, we grab the point, we grab the flag. Is it a matter of we need to grab both spots now? It's going to be a close one. Damn silence. Oh, got it. Okay. We're on the upper side of damage as well. I'll take that. Man, that was pushing it. We had to get both points there and the flag. Whoa. Good fight, everyone. Good fight. Good fight. Edges is just that little bit closer. Where we at now?
Oh. To the transformatory in bondage.
So close.
Please,
So very close. How's the queue time looking? Still about 40 minutes though. Lengthy this morning. We'll keep doing our world quest, looking for sparks of war, milling about as we do. If we can win just a couple more today, and if we do get a loss, hoping it isn't horrendous, like minus 30 or something, should be alright. Finally have that elite transmog in the bag. Rude.
I need to target something first.
Nope, it's mine. I'm afraid.
Fascinating.
Oh, isn't that a kind game? Just spawn them right next to each other. Lovely stuff.
Are you lost in the dark?
No, it's surprisingly light down here. Mr. Nerubian, I think we're fine. Other than the spawn rate of these seeming a little lower. There's just a crowd of them watching the little blood pit down there. Double waiting game. Both for the queue and now for spawns. Oh no. If we do manage to get it sorted in like this first hour or so, we can do some regular battlegrounds. Maybe even manage to try out the brawl for once. Just take it easy by comparison. Probably be higher off the ground in case somebody decides to boot me. So close. Just a game of patience at this point. Land somewhere for a moment so I can have a good swig of my beverage. Make sure you're all doing the same. Keep yourselves hydrated. It's definitely not spawning any of these like on the under level. Oh wait, there's one over here.
What brought you here?
Not further down, but on the edges, maybe. Not on that side. Just enjoy the casually oppressive music of the City of Friends. Well, the average time's going down. We've gone from 15 minutes at the start to a 13 now. I can only hope it continues to drop. They found that one. I'm not going to pressure him for it. Could fight, try to kill him. But I'm alright.
I do not recognize you.
Demon Hunter might be a little peeved though by comparison.
By the Queen!
Damn you, get sleepwalked.
State your purpose. I see you see my wares.
Ooh, several of them. Gimme, 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 gimme. Be free, friends. That's better.
Who are you?
One more.
Your name?
The tyranny of the transformatory has been abated. For now. You have spared these citizens an uncertain fate.
You just breathe in their face. Okay. 10% more of activities. That's usually done. Oh, nope, there's one more world quest. Fantastic. Haven't he found any wax, though? And we'll need to grab those remaining sparks of war. The rumours didn't seem to give us any, so I'm not going to go chasing those. And over here we have some truffles to get.
Kaheti truffles make powerful explosives, but can only be found by Rakusha's stag shows.
Oh.
Take one into the field with you, and uncover as many truffles as you can.
It's a fun thing for a Crypt Lord to say. Get me some truffles. I wonder if there's any basis in reality of that. Do truffles make explosives? I mean, surely we're talking about fantasy truffles here. There's a huge number of mushrooms in the world. Some absolutely wild to see. The subject I know precious little about. Thank you, Rakush. A few more while the queue tries to pop. Truffle gorgeous. Came a little posse. Silver Shard Mines. Oh, this one tends not to go well for me, but we'll see. Lightning Warrior. Ox Monk. Oh, Old Frostset Mage. It's a popular old one. Green Mist's Lightning on the Warrior. Ooh. Must be one of the Dragonflight sets for Demon Hunter when they did all the elemental stuff. They're making that firework for him with the head as well. Using the bees that you can get from the trading post. I think that works quite well. The little sash from the Dragon Isles. That's a nice little bit of transmog, is that? I can't tell if it's them. It is them with the red wings. That seems a little unnecessary, but they're going for it. I'm pretty sure we've seen this Dark Iron Healer before. Your little Explorer set. Looks good. Oh, that Shaman set from the Dragon Isles. I That's an awesome set. I wish I'd got more of the elite colour for it. It was fantastic. Fortunately, solo shuffle at the time was not going to get it, but it's a beautiful looking set. And even the non-PvP versions and the white colour of the Conquest set, more than worth getting for the Shaman. And if in the anniversary patch they are indeed putting all of the Dragon Isles PvP sets available for Marks of Honor, there'll be stuff to go and see and transmogs to get. I have a load of those in the war bank now. I should go and spend them all at some point. Oh, also open my boxes. Garbage as ever. Right, let me double check. A, we are on the Horde side. B, are there any other Devastation Evokers? No, so no points of comparison. Magic values get a lot higher. On the lower end. Not the lowest, but the lower end. And as ever, honor levels are all over the shop. That's fine. Let's go get him.
I am out of range.
Finish them off. Oh, he was on our team last time.
Must get closer.
This time. Ground's still got 2 bits left on it for him. Spin it around. Not quite. They've retreated though.
Too far away.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Gonna be outnumbered. Trying to keep people off the point so it stays under our control. I think we've kept it. We have.
I am out of range.
Grabbed our shaman friend, get them out of there. Shoot! Oh wait. Sorry friend, I'm trying.
Too far away.
No, yeah, they went down. Shaman get through? They did. Wait, nope, that's the warrior. The shaman's behind me.
I must get closer.
Me not watching my cooldowns closely enough.
I am out of range.
There goes another one. Shroud up.
Too
Oh no,
far
the fight
away.
left. That's okay.
I require a target.
Nasty stun, but we keep fighting it. Ow. Many dots. Bit cleansing.
I must get closer.
Oh, that healer. And they go down. Oh, I think we just got it though. Gonna do me. Nah, ain't none of my stuff left. That's all right. Yeah, heals were still on cooldown, but it's okay. We were out of the fight at that point. I don't mind. Maybe had him if I was more efficient. I think they've got that one up there. Go and help in this direction.
I am out of range.
Hello.
I require a target.
Oh no, they're all diseases, not poisons. I don't think we're going to get it in time. Oh no, we have. It's gone horde. Look at me go, wait a minute. I'm Alliance. Ooh, nice nature lock. He's stuck though. Have a good time.
I must get closer.
Oh, just gone. Uh-oh.
I need to target something first.
Okay, throw down, grab the healer. Point with him. Shoot. Everyone else their movement ability after a shroud. Oh, I'm gonna go down. We're ahead for the moment, but it's pretty close. Everyone that way. I don't think we're getting it. You just get on points. Ow, ow, rogue, death knight. Ow, ow, ow. What dear? Them controlling the other minecarts means they pulled back loads of points there. Oh, even with us capping them all. Rating still unchanged? That's very kind, game. Good God. Take it though.
Kaheti truffles make powerful explosives, but can only be found by Rakusha's stag shells. Take one into the field with you, and uncover as many truffles as you can.
Oh wait, time's still going down. One more truffle.
Excellent.
Thank you, little one.
Every resource we can gather is a boon for the Kaheti.
Oh no. There's the return of the... They're all bots. Right. Listen, I didn't want this.
I do not have a target.
Right? I didn't want it. I blew you off because of the paladin. Stop! Why are you all moving as like a bot group? Come on in, Rammies. Killed 3 of the 4 of them. And that all started just because the paladin, as I landed to mine, thought, oh, I'll take a swing at this Alliance Evoker. I had no beef with any of the others. I didn't want to fight any of the others. Wanted my ore, and I wanted to leave. Graceful. Hope the paladin did not have their bubble, so the fall damage did him. Yeah, you started this. Oh no, but they had friends. Paladin range stuff's gonna do me in. Oh, they laid on hands. Coming back for you, Holy Moo. I wouldn't have thought bots would fight me. You know what I mean? Because there were just that surge of bot things happening. Unless they're programmed just to kind of fight back in response. They're in a group as well. Oh, they had all the cooldowns that time, though. Oh, got me again. You win, Holy Paladin. You win. As if the one who engaged was the one who was ready for a fight. Irks me. I have it. I accept defeat. I will leave. Can't help but be angry that they started that train of violence. Everything was fine. Oh, now they brought a load of friends. I'm in danger. It's weird though, like the mining thing of all four of them landing at the same time to do the node. Then that pause where a load of them didn't act. You'd have thought if they were all active and playing, all four of them would have jumped on me at once and it would have just been over. Not they would come at me one at a time. I have to give props to the Paladin though. They did give us a humbling, and that's fine. I got a few sparks of war from it though. Need a lot more. We get sparks of war from the elite ones? I can't recall. Might as well go and see. The ooze can... Oh. This might be a little tricky. That would be a wild thing, Ramiz, but I have heard such things before.
I am out of range.
Ow, 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 ow!
I must get closer.
Okay, at least it's hitting the Demon Hunter now. You were probably right, Solo. I would have been absolutely murdered there, but I'm lucky. Some folks came down. Oh, it did have sparks of war. Oh, beautiful. Thank goodness that others showed up. Oh, and it's one where we can get multiple. Oh, I was trying to whoosh them out. Eye of the Storm again. It's so strange that on some days we get the same battleground multiple times. This holier than thou, Tauren Paladin. Love to see it. Got some mist stuff, some engineering glasses. We've got a low tier, not low tier. What's the word? A more subtle mage. Nothing fancy, just some robes and the throw over. Big, teethy Death Knight. Not a fan of that one. Didn't like it. Shaman again. Lightning Green Warrior again. Shadow Pan. Monk. With a scythe. Propaganda. We are on the Alliance side of things. There are no other Devastation Evokers to compare to. Let's see, we had one win today. One win was 2% for the seasonal mount. Ugh. That's a pretty big grind. I do wonder if it is account-wide, though. I'm pretty sure the gear is definitely per character. On levels, obviously, account-wide. This doesn't say across our warband, so I'm going to assume not. 2% a win feels like a lot. Especially if you want to earn the elite sets on multiple characters, that's going to... Yeah. Well, again, we only want to earn the elite set on, well, our Evoker, and then on Druid and Mage. Those are the only transmogs I care about for it at the moment. That's a nice vicious mount. The Fox. Lovely bit of armor. And then the Hearthstone Mouse. No longer available, I believe. Very cute. Speaking of no longer available, Spectral Tiger to go with their casual mage outfit. Very nice. That bike I missed. That was like part of the WoW movie promotion. It was just a period of time I wasn't playing the game. Ah. It's a way cooler bike than the other one. Oh no, it's not this one, it's this one that's unlocked. They're all going down to the enemy base. No one's gone for the flag yet. Nope. Nope, get slowed. Suddenly spot a lag. Oh, there are too many. And I got blown the hell up. I tried to delay them. I tried. Wait, how did they get the flag as well? No way. This is going to be a rough one by the looks of things. Yep, they did us all there. Now they just have to get the flag. Okay, we're taking the ruins off them, so... Where's that flag carrier gone? Up here behind us. Can't take him by myself. Need to get ready on the next set. Oh, somebody went in. The mage, really gunning for it. They've got two healers though, mage. We're not gonna... We might.
I am out of range.
Nope. Who's got the flag? One of us got the flag. How did that all turn around? Why didn't the flag just get captured immediately by the enemy team? Ow. Damn this little ledge. Mine. I have it. Oh my goodness. As if after all that we get the damn thing. They have to be not, like, contested?
I need to target something
So
first.
I'm pretty sure I ran over it several times during that fight. Maybe I'm just not understanding how Eye of the Storm works on rated.
Too far away.
Oh, right, of course, Blessing of Freedom. Doi. You've played Paladin, you know what that does. Sleep what? Off me, druid. Go away. Ooh, got you both. Hey, good stuff.
I am out of range.
Go outside. Where's the flag now? Oh, it's just on the tower waiting. That's what I don't understand. Like, you're there with the flag. This thing's here. Can you just cap it? Or do we not like capping the flag? I'm sure there's someone, if the chat was enabled, who'd be yelling at me, "Don't cap the flag yet! Why? Why would you cap the flag and do the objective? Blah, blah, blah." I don't know, maybe because that's what the game's telling me to do.
I do not have a target.
At the moment, it seems like the strategy is hold point, hold flag. So much all of a sudden. Beam. Many beam. Put them to sleep. I'm capping it. This is crazy. We were about to lose the point and the flag. Of course I'm going to cap it. And the enemy are catching up as well. If we've got the advantage, why aren't we keeping it? Anyone in the chat knows. Someone explain it to me.
Too far away.
Alright, the machinations of PvP. The only frame of reference I have for that as well is like Alterac Valley back in the day. If you capped one of the graveyards specifically, people got super aggro about it. Ooh, nearly got you. And they make a rude gesture at me. Okay, you got a kill, Hunter. Are you really proud of yourself? It's people who have like emotes on like a button set up on a macro so they can just hit them at the press of a button.
I need to target something first.
Okay, enemy has the flag. And the enemy captured the flag immediately, like, you see?
I must get closer.
Doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, oh, stunned just as I was going to interrupt. That sucks. Hey, we won. We are 2 rating off. Oh, so unbelievably close. Dammity damn damn. Mail from the auction house. Questioning note, meet me in front of Stormwind. It's that hunter who just made a rude gesture at us. Alright, we still need a chunk of Sparks of War. Gotta keep an eye out for some wax. How's that queue time looking? 9 minutes, it is still going down. And I think what I want to do is I want to get over to the Weaver's place. So I can take a quick bio break as we're in queue. We'll keep an eye for any wax on the way there. It's not getting lucky with wax today. Okay, we should be safe over here with the Weaver. It's a neutral zone. For whatever reason, Meldar isn't, but it's the only, like, town that isn't. It's weird. Alright. Bob that on screen so folks know coming in. Just bob it in the chat. Tappity, tappity, tap. There we go. Alright, folks. Won't be long. See you shortly. Grab yourselves a refill of your beverage. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. Got to the loo and I went, oh no, I didn't hit the join battle button. So I ran back, hit the button, and ran again. But we're alright now. To be honest, a mistake I thought I would have made sooner. I'll take it. So close to the end here. Realised for the anniversary event, the raid that they've got going in Blackrock isn't just for max level on the LFR difficulty, it's level 30 or higher, so because we'll be earning bronze again, just like Remix, albeit a different type of bronze, I will need to be getting that alt train in motion. I didn't realise what the mailbox was for a moment. It's this weird funky spire. But we'll need, pardon me, get that train rolling, get that bronze earned. And then when you earn a specific amount, they said it in a there's like a 7-minute video from the official WoW channel going over it. And when you earn enough of the bronze, you can then earn more over time from different boss drops and the different daily events. Gibson in the chat, welcome to the channel. Which warlock spec should I choose for PvP? I am the wrong person to ask. I do a bit of PvP, but it's not the main focus on the channel. Also, I am not tied into like metas and things like that. What I would say is sites like Icy Veins have a good baseline for like what talents you should be using and how your rotation will kind of play out in PvP. That's about as far as I go, especially on a class I don't know. What I would say, and what I'm going to do for other classes, pick the spec. No, nothing to be sorry for. Pick the spec you'd enjoy, I'd say. That's what you're going to be playing repeatedly to earn rating. So if you're playing a spec you don't enjoy, you know, what's the point? I will say I mainly see Affliction Warlocks, and historically in WoW, they've always been a nightmare to fight because just, you know, you're running at them with a sword and just over time you're withering and dying, just as the dots tick over. They tend to be the most popular. But again, I'd say play what you like. They'll have, like, talent recommendations and stuff regardless of spec. Or Destruction's my favourite. Like, for Warlock, even though I will say Demonology, playing through it in Pandaria Remix was a lot of fun. Way more than I expected. Destruction and just chucking fire at people is great. And we saw a Destruction Warlock in like one of our matches earlier in the Silver Shard Mines. And they, between a Soul Fire and a Chaos Bolt, that was most of my health just gone. I was like dead after 2 shots. So I imagine that is the big bursty, shoot your damage in big moves, rather than the dots over time or chucking imps at people. Yeah, no, Icy Veins will have like, here, if you're going to play this spec, you should probably take these talents and this kind of thing, and this is the rotation we recommend. This is the baseline. I don't follow it exactly, and I certainly don't, what's the word, incorporate it exactly. I'm not doing my rotation amazingly every fight I get into, and of course not. You shouldn't hold yourself to that standard. A lot of folks end up watching like whether it's a pro player or a streamer who say PvPs a lot, and then being like, right, I must be this. No worries, and thank you very much for the wish of good luck. We're so close now. We are 2 rating off our elite set. That's all I want from the PvP season. Just want that delicious transmog. Best of luck to yourself as well. Make sure you're having fun. Don't overdo the grind. Still a long while of Season 1 left yet. If you are making a Warlock, and it's not something you've done before, I do recommend, at some point, maybe while you're waiting for your queues, go do that Green Fire quest. Because it's awesome. And especially for Destruction and all the fire spells you're doing, have them being green is delightful. Well, you can't earn the title anymore. That was like for the time, which was of the Black Harvest. You can still earn those. That's right, I'm never going to begrudge someone for how they play the game. It's what most people do. I would recommend for when you're spending your conquest, obviously you want your, at some point you want to save that Harmonized Silk to get your set bonus, because that tends to be very useful. And getting your trinkets early on and first for that little set bonus is ideal. It didn't take me long at all to earn up the honor set. We managed to do it while we were leveling, so I won't worry about that. And you can always go into regular battlegrounds before jumping into the rated at endgame. Make sure you have that full honor set. Just to give you the versatility to survive. That should be, as far as I'm aware, the main stat for any class in PvP is getting versatility knocked up. So you can take a couple hits. And see where your journey takes you. And there'll be good days, there'll be bad days. For us, for the most part, it's been about 50-50. And you see there, games won 23, games played 43. So yeah, it's about there. A little under 50%, but it's alright. Been slowly earning that rating. You're after the Vicious Mount, every win seems to be about 2% of this bar. So that's a bit more of a grind. That'll take you a bit of time. But it depends. If you're focusing on one character, it'll be a lot easier. I just want those transmogs. There's only 3 of them I want this season, so that's what we'll be trying to do. But if you're only focused on the one, it shouldn't be too difficult. Obviously going around and getting these Sparks of War for bonus conquest and the bloody tokens, which give you a higher item level PvP set, that helps as well. Especially for your weapons early on. When you earn 2,500 conquest, the game mails you tokens to go and buy your weapon. You can't buy it with conquest beforehand. Have to earn 2,500 conquest. With the catch-up, the bar is currently at 4,600, so it's more than doable. The bloody token ones will tide you over till then. Who have we got? We've got the White Mage with fancy glasses. It's a decent transmog. You know, right? Subtle Hunter. We love to see it. Green Fell Rogue. It's working out alright. We've got our Resto Shaman again. Dara has kept us alive for a few battles now. Bony Demon Hunter. I think that's a Wrath set on the Rogue there with the bony shoulders. Then an Eager Hunter. Just running for it. Bless him. Oh, it's been a long time since Warlords. Welcome back to the game. Again, I say the main thing, be patient with yourself. It's a learning process. With the new classes that have been added since Warlords, like you've got Demon Hunters, you've got the Evokers. There's a lot more going on. With hero talents as well, PvP can be very messy to get into. Like, whilst PvP, I find the casual modes can be quite approachable, but for the rated stuff as well, trying to learn and understand everyone's capabilities is a huge amount of information. So give yourself that time, be patient with yourself. I think is the most important thing. Don't hold yourself up to ridiculously high standards. For me, especially as someone who's more of a solo player, generally speaking, turning the chat off has avoided any horrendous things, let's say. It's madness. That's why getting a brief bit on Icy Veins can help. Just gives you a baseline of, right, how are folks doing this in PvP these days? Oh, this is one of my favourite battlegrounds. You've got the balls, you grab them, hold them in the centre for the most points, and it becomes an absolute clustermuck. And help that mage.
I am out of
Rogue,
range.
grab it. No, they help you so much. Hey, we got a ball down.
Too far away.
They got a ball down. It's already messy. Run for this ball. So mainly try and focus on objectives and as best you can keeping yourself alive. The longer you're alive and in a fight, the more you're helping your team.
I must get closer.
Ooh. We have lost the fight down in there. How about our healers in there? Oh god, there goes me. I need to get out of this. long as we're getting some points, that's okay. Oh, take a breath. Swig of his beverage. Back to it. Well, it's not the case for every battleground. Some of them, like Eye of the Storm and Arathi Basin, function a little differently than they do in the regular versions of the battlegrounds. Oh, they spin. Be nullifying shroud. Oh, didn't quite get him. The ball. Drop it. There we go. And the longer they hold the ball, the more damage they take. Oh, if this is your first time seeing the Evoker, kind of. So the Evoker are like a mid-range, almost like a, not quite a battle mage, but we have different spells from the various dragon flights, like blue, red, green, black, bronze. And based on your spec, you use some of those spells more than you do others. So we're playing Devastation, which is the DPS spec. Like our Disintegrate Beam and Deep Breath, which they all get, where you can fly up on over and like breathe fire on people. Preservation is your green and bronze. Like a healing breath. Bronze orbs you throw at people. And then the other one is the only spec in the game, Augmentation, that is a support spec. It's about buffing the output of your allies and kind of covering them in combat. I haven't really looked at it very much, so I couldn't tell you the specifics. But the stress of healing in PvP and that, like, you really have to kind of be on the ball, and I didn't want to put that on myself, but I was really curious about the healing spec for Evoker. And Augmentation just sounds interesting. We can do stuff like this. We breathe over people. You also have a glide, you've got a wing bash and a tail whip. They are getting the other classes soon as well in the anniversary patch, so you can make a Drakfear warrior, rogue, priest, warlock, hunter. Now, none of the specs are full melee for the Evoker themselves. Again, they are kind of mid-range, though. They don't have quite the range as a warlock or a mage or a priest does. But you have a lot of mobility. You've got hover, where you can fire your spells while moving. You're kind of flipping and flapping around the battlefield, trying to keep yourself going. No balls here. There's a purple ball over there. They're a pretty unique spec as far as the game goes. Class in general, I should say. Then for your hero talents, the one I've got is Scale Commander, which means sometimes I mark my target, and other Drakfear kind of come down and do little bombardments on them, which is pretty cool. The other one for my spec is like build up dots and then make them explode, but that one just doesn't seem to come close to using the other one. Every spec has two different hero specs it can use now in the War Within, so what is considered good for them in PvP, I wouldn't know. But experiment, play around. You can swap them pretty much at any time outside of a battle. Just play around with it. See what you like. Slap a few training dummies and go into the regular battlegrounds. I think they're pretty good. Absolutely. Always have to be in Value Town. How wasn't I casting there? There we go. save the hunter. Not quite fast enough. Pop his cooldowns to instant fire breath. Pop some defensives. Pop another heal. Panic. Fly away. Crowd control. Get rid of some bleeds. More breath. Forgot to nullify Shroud. So this one's a PvP talent that most Evokers kind of have to take. It's like something that comes off cooldown and then you're able to ignore hard CC 3 times within 30 seconds. I do have a Warlock, but they are not leveled up. They are level 70. Raring to go. And I won't be doing them for the Elite set. I can show you the set for Warlock. I could if I wasn't in my Visage form. Give me a moment, because Drakfir here, you can kind of swap between. Yeah, there's the Elite set for the Warlock. You get the Shivara demons, like 6 arms coming off the shoulders. Nah, my apologies. Again, this isn't... I wouldn't consider myself an expert by any means. I just enjoy the game. Oh, 3 of them there, that's danger. Now I just play PvP when there are transmogs in that elite set that I want. In prior expansions, they didn't have a way to really do a lot of solo rated content. In Dragonflight they added the solo shuffle, where you can do arena queued up in 6 solo players, and you jump between teams of 3, and you can earn rating there. Arena is way more stressful though, I found. In the War Within they added solo rated battlegrounds, which seem a lot more easy to get into. Dare I say casual. So you don't need a full group of folks, you can jump in here up to a group of 2 if you've got a mate to play with, as long as one of you isn't being a healer. Nope, leave him alone, Druid.
I require a target.
And it's actually a way now where I feel as a solo player I can earn an Elite Transmog PvP set. A lot about the game has changed. A draw? I have never seen that in this one for years. I think I've seen it once before. How are we doing on the damage numbers there? Oh, not fantastic. Could be a lot higher. I follow a dungeons as a fantastic. They've done a lot for what has always been a huge number of the player base. The more solo focused, doesn't really have time to do like full group content and raids, or just doesn't want to engage with that these days. And all of that works really well. There's even like a story mode for the final boss of the raid, where I wish it was the whole raid. It still steps in that direction. There's delves, if you've not seen those. That's like a... You can do it as a group, but it's intended more for solo content. And they're kind of mini dungeons dotted around the map. Each one has 3 different stories in it, where the layout or the objective changes a little bit. Not the layout of enemies and the objective changes. And you can earn up to like heroic raid level gear playing on that. There's a bit of controversy around that. It's not gone out smoothly, but it's also an evergreen feature. Since Dragonflight, they've had a real focus on making the game more evergreen. Skyriding, the dragon riding's kind of stuck around from Dragonflight, is now a permanent part. Dells will be a permanent part. Solo rated Blitz Battlegrounds will be permanent. They overhauled professions and gave them more specialization. Oh, it's all sorts. Now, I'm afraid it doesn't scale up to Mythic. They are just kind of a tier below normal dungeons for the follower stuff. Which, again, people would probably get very upset if it awarded better gear. I would still like them to go higher in difficulty, though. It doesn't have to reward me gear. I would just love to see those fancier mechanics. At the moment, while I wait for our queue, we are flying around these little diggy snuffling holes. they will give me some of these Sparks of War. We've not come across many yet, and it's quite upsetting. Usually we're about finished with the Sparks of War by now. Oh, there's one. Through Dragonflight, they learnt a lot of lessons about different open world bits of content to do, and each zone kind of has different vibe and things to do. And it's a part of the game is like Mythic Dungeons that I was always nervous to get in on, and then seeing how some people behaved in groups and hearing from others, never really wanted to engage with that. It's like when they first introduced like gear score things and achievements in Wrath of the Lich King. You can't come join this raid or dungeon unless you already have the achievement and have this item level. I'm like, well, how am I meant to earn gear? How am I meant to get that achievement if you're never going to let me in? And that kind of attitude has only gotten worse over the years. I don't think it's everywhere in the game, but you see it from a very vocal minority quite often, which is unfortunate. So I'm glad they have focused more on a lot of the different solo avenues of playing the game. Whether that is casual or still putting your time in, like you can still get really well geared up doing it, like with delves and stuff. At least way more than you have been able to in prior expansions. Here we go, some more sparks. I think it's done very well for the game. Exactly, and I don't... Like my first time through into stuff, I don't want to look up a guide beforehand. I don't want to have all the fights and mechanics spoiled for me. I want to kind of experience it. And if you don't have a group of friends to go and do that with, you're not going to get that level of patience from most randoms. Even on the normal difficulty of dungeons, you fly through so quickly these days, you can't actually take in the dungeon. So follower dungeons have done marvellously for that. And with the War Within being a part of a trilogy, can only hope they're going to expand on all these systems over time. It's a new age for World of Warcraft. Got a lot of folks coming back for it now. We do also have the anniversary patch coming out next week. You remember all the tier 2 armor sets from back in the day? They've all got like a HD remodel. There's all kinds of new stuff coming. Again, they've got like a... On the official WoW channel, yesterday they posted like a 7-minute video breaking down the anniversary event. I'd highly recommend it. There's all sorts of goodies to be had. And we can earn rewards from years past as well, so if you ever missed one of the anniversary events, or like the Deathwing mount, which I can show you actually. Yes, there we go. Big old Deathwing. They don't keep up with the mythics in terms of gear or mechanics, it's just a way to see them, or complete your dungeon quests you would get while leveling. And again, if you're wanting to try like a new spec, or try healing or tanking for the first time, they work really well for that. Lets you get a grip to a character before having to go into the deep end. And they're not just solo, you can take a couple friends in there with you. Like if just you and a mate want to go through and see a dungeon and have a laugh. It's a more than viable way to do so. Right, that's all our Sparks of War. Excellent. I think we also have enough conquest to go and get a belt upgrade as well, which I will do once I get these other 2 wax piles. Just because I might as well finish it off while I'm here. We went from having no wax to suddenly getting all of the damn thing. How's our queue looking? 8 minutes on the average time. It's gone down a bit more. It's nice to see. Let's have a gander. See if we can find that one more. Also, if you are new and coming back, you might not fully be aware of all the warband stuff they've done. You'll have seen it on the character login screen, where you've got 4 characters all lined up now at the start, but they've made so much more account-wide. You've got a war bank, that's a bank shared between your characters. All the reputation this expansion is account-wide rather than individual. Loads of gear can drop, that's warband specific. You can unlock transmogs even if you can't equip it, so this character who uses mail, if I found plate or cloth, something that I wouldn't usually in prior expansions be able to get the transmog of, now you just unlock them. The only exception to that is like old tokens from old gear, but they made all that, or most of it, warband tradable, so you can bob all that in your banks for your alts to go and get. There's also a buff for leveling where for every max level character you have, you get 5% bonus XP up to 25%. So the game's in a pretty good spot. And of course, for those who aren't liking retail WoW, they're doing extra well because of Classic, Season of Discovery, Hardcore servers. So many ways to play the game that are all being supported by different teams. Then we have bonus events like Plunderstorm, which was their like Battle Royale game mode they did for a couple months. Pandaria Remix, which was a way to go back to an old expansion without it being Classic to earn a load of unique transmogs. That was great. Had a fantastic time there. They're going to keep experimenting and doing stuff.
It is good.
It's Dragonfly. They have like an 8-week patch cadence, so there's always content coming. No worries, Dibson. Try help the best I can. You enjoy your day, and best of luck getting back into things. Take it steady. Ooh, cash has spawned. Sell our junk and go and investigate. The odds of us getting it off the Horde are not high, at least on this set of servers, but we can always try. That's always a nice chunky bit of conquest, sparks of life, and bloody tokens. Yeah, and that'll vary from server shard to server shard, which faction is more active. But at least on the set in the EU I'm on, I believe they're linked by like 5 or 10 servers. Tends to be Horde focused. Oh no. Paladin had to bubble. Oh, so many of them. No! Hey, we all. I tried. Paladin is also trying. 2 versus 12. They'll have the chest by the time I get back there. Oh, not yet. I mean... it's just me and 2 paladins trying for it. We're not going to get it, but you never know. More Alliance might show up. We might be able to push them off. Unlikely, but you've got to hope. We've got a monk in there as well now. Oh, I think it's gone. Wait. Chest has gone? Completely? Oh, no. Horde got it. There it is. Dear oh dear. We tried his best. Now to make a sneaky getaway. Very carefully. And... up, jump, run, fly! We're away. Alright. Let's head on up to the Rigging Deeps and Dornagal to hand stuff in while we wait for our queue to pop. Speaking of, can we do it? Will this be the win for 1800? I still can't believe that last one was a draw. Do I have time to halfstone? Wait and see if it pops. Don't want to double up on the loading screen. Okay. Curses. It's gonna do it again. I'm committed. Nope. We got in. Okay, I made the right decision. Silver Shard Mines. Yeah, we just about got the last one. Ooh. It's a fancy preset. I don't recall that colour Like the blue and silver, that's very nice. Got an old school Burning Crusade Crystal Paladin. Thunder Fury in tow. Fire Mage, who's choosing not to wear half their clothes. More Paladin. Fancy Paladin, it's that High Mountain Tauren again. Or regular Tauren, rather. You need to remember the High Mountain ones have the crazy moose horns. Got an Enhancement Shaman. Also part of the Explorers League by the looks of them. Ready to go. Another old school Burning Crusade recolor set. Just go with the engineering goggles. I think that's a pretty nice transmog. It's not my cup of tea, but it's not. Dude just whipped out a parasol. Oh, that was on the trading post. Huh. I didn't think you'd just slap it on your back like that. It's pretty nice. I need to go and see what Traders 10 desired left over, actually, for the month. I only looked at the start of the month. Let's get everybody buffed up. Curtain Dragon. Mount up and get ready. Little mole rat. Gander, we are Alliance side. There's no other Evokers for us to compare. That's okay. On the levels are once again all over the shop. Enemies' life values look higher than ours, but the game thinks we're 1 point apart. Sure. Alright, let's see if we get it. Stuck on the car. Keep our breath going, shoot our burnout when we get it. We swap target at this point. I shouldn't have done both of my defensives at the same time, but there we are. Stay on the point and keep contesting the cart. Drop. So many of them here. I think we keep it. Just. How with so many of them there have we not got the other two though? It's like 5 of us and 7 of them it looked like. I could be wrong. It's just glancing math at that point. Let's get back into the fight.
I must get closer.
Okay, we got this one. Run over and grab the other. Need to keep them under control so we keep getting more points for them. Let out. Go in, try and get the interrupts, try and burn them down. Land some stuff on ourselves, do that one. Need a nullifying shroud. Heal, pop my other defensives because we're in a bit of bother. Oh, and the healer went down. No soul rot, thank you. That's an awful sounding move. Getting rooted. Naru helping us out, that's kind.
I am out of range.
Oh, big eye beam. Shoot, off the edge.
I must get closer. I require a target.
Rat. I'm gonna go down here. See, if people just leave the minecarts, we're not gonna be able to keep them. How many are on there? Just the paladin. Ay, 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 ay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to him in time, but we have to try. Still fighting it. I'm coming, paladin. Let you bear it alone. Oh, they bubbled. Got the point, but they're away. Oh, sadness. I missed. Disgraceful. Oh, paladin figs. I just played poorly, to be fair there. What I needed to do was rescue my friend, move him out of it, slow the other one, and then get into it. It was a waste of my cooldowns too. It was greedy. It was far too greedy. Go to sleep. Those cooldowns. Throw them back.
Too far away.
Oh, that was got reflected right on my face. Four of them stunned. It's not going to matter though. 90 down we go. Points are pretty even though. Well, currently we're in another battleground. On the channel I tend to do both though. I mainly enjoyed going through the new story, reading quest text, doing silly voices. The main goal in WoW has always been delicious transmog. Oh, hang on, that's not good. Ow. Nullifying Shroud. Need to fire me Surge. Pop those two. Get as many with a breath as we can. Fly in there. Can't see in the mist. Bit of a frame rate chug there.
I do not have a target. I need to target something first.
Don't think the two of us will get through, but we'll try. Hey, the stun. Lockdown. Oh, with 3 carts, they've got this one. A precious rating. Nah. Half of the course. As close as we are, did expect that there was a more than half chance that we would not hit the cap today that we needed to. I don't know if we can fight this, my guy. Give it a go, though. No. We tried for it. 3rd on the damage numbers, I'm happy with that. Did not lower my rating. Oh, I'll take it. Get queued up again. Here we go. Let's get back to Donegal, hand in his quest. Grab a conquest belt. We should only have enough conquest for the one piece. Not the one piece, of course. Oh, I love that show. That's right. I held back. I didn't suddenly break into a rendition of Romance Dawn. We're fine.
To serve you.
No, it's either haste or crit. Not a mastery one, which is a shame, but I'll go with the haste one, I think.
My thanks for your patron.
Red belt. And this into Rufus.
Make it quick, please. We have a tight schedule.
Thank you. That bob's out. How many bloody tokens do I have? Just 600. I don't think there's an upgrade we can get from there. We'll have a gander. Might be.
My directive is to serve you.
No, that one we can get. It'd have to be 700 for the others. Like Conquest, the bloody tokens are capped as well, so you can't just immediately go and gear to a huge extent. Be easier to catch up over time, but the main intention is so people don't get, like, hugely ahead. Right, bob that up there. 11 minute on the queue. Tappity tappity tap tap. Alright, and we're definitely in queue this time. I haven't buggered it. We are.
We are the Titan's bedrock and foundation.
Take me to the Gundogars. Alright, folks. I'll be back in a moment. Get yourselves a refill. See you in a sec. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. Get my headset back on. Get myself wheeled back in. Time at about a 10-minute average. That's okay. Just need the one win. And we can go put on our fancy digs. And it's been so fortunate that on the losses we have had, it has not battered our rating down. Certainly in other PvP games or friends who'd play League over the years would be like, oh, I won and got a piddly amount, and when I lost like 10 games worth, so why am I doing this? Luckily, that doesn't seem to be the case for us here, which I'm very grateful for. Morning, Bobby. How are you today, Bob? You doing alright, I hope? Got yourself that beverage? Though mine is stone cold now. Let's flippy flappy around. Get some more ore, keep an eye out for various PvP caches that may or may not appear. We wait for our queue to pop. Ooh, knowledge. Always happy to get some more knowledge. I think for next, over the Druid or Mage, I'll probably go Mage next. Is the goal. On the weekend, I might just get them to Dawn of Gaul. Campaign skipped. Spec'd out and ready to go. Tend to see Frost Mages in PvP, but I've always loved Fire, so I'm hoping we're able to make stuff happen. Forgot it would explode. Get out of the way, mushroom. We'll have to see. And again, we'll have a glance at stuff like Icy Veins just to see what talents and stuff folks are using. It doesn't mean I'll necessarily follow it. My Evoker's got a few talents that aren't in that kind of set path they recommend.
We've got another incursion. And
mainly just because I know my capabilities. I know what I can utilize better or not. And timing up a load of cooldowns to have a huge burst window, I am not the best at. Which you may have seen. I do try. But there is a level of comfort as well. Like, just because something is considered the best and the way to play doesn't necessarily mean, A, you're going to be capable of doing so at the level you're expecting or watching other folks doing. It's finding what works for you. And if I can see well-reasoned like argument and discussion about said talent choices and why they're picked and how well I can utilize them, sure, I can be swayed on some occasions, but sometimes
step up and engage them. We want
I just like using certain moves. Like if the engulf hero talent was a bit more flashy, I'd probably have ended up using that, but it just a little underwhelming, unfortunately. But as we've seen coming in the anniversary patch, they are willing to change how the hero talents work, putting a lot of effort in there. It's like Dark Ranger for the hunters is getting some delightful stuff. I know for paladins they're focusing on that off-heal fantasy, which is something I've always loved on my paladin, especially in PvP when I'm running around on ret. I can chuck some off-heals to people, I'm very happy. Oh no, I've landed in a bad spot. Where they all keep evading. This happens every time I come here. Wanted the wax cobalts. There we go. Give me it, game. Oh, it's an enemy. Q's gonna pop, isn't it?
I do not have a target.
Oh, we got lucky. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Worth it! Blasted by cobalts. Oh no, I should have hit the button first. Oh, thank goodness. That could have been even worse. got my wax. I'm happy. So if I was diligent and hit all my buttons and all my cooldowns, we'd have probably been fine there. But I am nothing. If not. How do I do this without beating myself up too hard? No, I could say I get pretty lazy. It's fine. Let's have a gander at people's transmog. Some of the harvest stuff. I think that works pretty well on the rogue, especially with that old school helmet. Got another edgy looking paladin there. The set monk, the set druid. Always seen Zoo before in other fights. But you see a lot of black and red. I fall on the other side. Very white and gold. And you get folks with a onesie all the time. Folks love the silly. I've never, in any game's set of cosmetics, I've never been a big fan of the silly, but people are big fans. Then we've got a night elf who has chosen some of their racial stuff, but then not much. They could be going for the, you know, the original vanilla cinematic, like the night elf in there. I suppose you could say it's going for that. Blossombringer's a title I haven't seen, though. Wonder where that's from. Right, let's see if we can get a win. I'm happy to be in Warsong Gulch. Always love seeing the updated textures and model work here. Just feels good. Again, you think back to player housing and the assets they've got built in the game. Night Elf architecture is probably going to be pretty high on people's list, I'd wager. We'll have to see. Fire Kitty? I know druids have it all in the barber shop, but I remember Fire Kitty, you had to kind of go into Firelands, loot a flower behind a boss, something like that. I imagine you do that once now and it unlocks the option at the barbershop. Any druids in the chat, do let us know. Given the way they've got it sorted, that wouldn't surprise me. Let's see if we can get the win. Stick with his team, move as a group. We're on the Alliance side. Didn't check if there were any evokers about. Nope, just me. We're pushing over as a gang to do a fight. Nullifying Shroud. Breath on in there. Get off one of those, but not too many. Oh, it looks like we've lost this fight as well. Upsetting. Even if the initial fight is lost, doesn't mean the match is over. I'll be in the chat. Videos I've seen, it's the staff you got to loot from one of the bosses now. Oh, that makes it a little easier. I would wager, for how sought after it was, it isn't like a stupid low drop chance, but it might take some farming. Would be nice if it was just a one up and go. Uh-oh, I am sheep.
Too far away.
I'm trying, friend. As much as I can give you. Go, go, go. Enemy team has the flag. Oh, you're going for it, are you? Aye, please do. I'd love to know how that ends up working out. That was a mistake. I should have done that way sooner and gotten back. Once the moment they turned on me, I should have deep breathed and moved towards the team. We have the flag in base, but we desperately need to get the enemy flag. Given how well they worked as a team, I don't know if we'll be able to get it off them. I assume it's a staff that drops off Fandral. That wouldn't surprise me. He was the fire druid poster boy. Oh, wow. A lot of damage, but not quite enough. I'm going to cut round. Bit of a wrong order on my abilities there, but it's fine. Oh, he grabbed the flag. Then went down. At least we stopped him from capping it. That was messy. Oh, damn. Really tried for it. And I should have put Shroud on at the start of that fight, and I didn't. I don't know if that would have been enough to then rescue the warrior and get him out of there, but... Have our flag again, but where? Which side will they come out of? This side. Oh, the blessing just as I fired. That's upsetting. Go down pretty quickly here, but oh, that helped. Nice. That rogue with the obstruction there, that was a beautiful shout. Oh, we got a cap as well.
I need to target something first. I am out of range.
Grab that shaman. Then immune.
Too far away.
Still immune. Oh, the capacitor totem. A nasty one.
I am out of range.
Nope, I'm away. Barely. Where's the carrier gone? I don't know. They'll be in here somewhere. Oh, right on it. Okay, we grabbed it. I'm gonna go down, but it's okay. Almost got the warrior out. They wanted to keep fighting, though. Oh, and we didn't quite get the flag in. But even keel with not much time left.
I must get closer. I am out of range.
No, I went down and there was nobody there. I just hoped there was a load of people behind me hitting that. That was a mistake. Oh, sneaky paladin. Rat.
I must get closer.
Didn't get moved? Why?
Too far away.
Did it fast enough? Oh, they went flying to that priest. I don't think we're going to do it, though. We're fighting hard, but we're not going to do it. Rating still unchanged. Tension. It feels like, with how generous it has been with that, though, that they really do want to let people get to this transmog set, and I can really appreciate that. I wonder if at the lower rating behind like 1600 mark, if those queues are still faster, or if it has just become where they're at all over the place. 7 minutes, so the time has gone down. It's good, at least. Yeah, I can't be started with the special assignment. We'll just keep farming stuff. Not those easy mines. Oh, it is bismuth, though. God damn it. Ow! I made a mistake by being passive there. That was bad. Curse these explodey veins. Alright, just give me it. Just give me it. Let me move on. Mage gets away with it scot-free. There we go. Not even a nullstone for me trouble. Curse your game.
We've got hostiles. You need
I'm curious
to
what else
step
they've got
up
planned for
and
PvP
engage
down the
them.
line. Obviously, Delve's
We want to preserve this place.
a new step for folks in terms of types of content. And they'll certainly iterate on that, but I'm curious what they'll do for the solo rated blitz, if there's any more considerations they can make for it. They might be quite happy with where it's landed, but we'll have to wait until we see some data. Not that they ever share much of it, but hopefully, if on Blizzard's end they can look at it and go, oh, we have a larger than usual amount of people doing the PvP on the rated end because of this new way to play. I'd hope they at least can get out and say that and instill some confidence for folks to get engaged with PvP. Again, what we're trying to show here on stream is that it is more than doable for those of you out there like me who just want that transmog. We're not trying to be the top rated of the server, world, what have you. We're not in the top percentages. We're trying to get some fancy outfits and have some fun with it. More herbs, more wax. I wonder how in the war bank all this stuff is looking at the moment. I can't imagine I have a stack nearly full yet. It'd be pretty funny if we did, though. Oh look, urban help, that's nice. Glad they noticed and assisted. Let's fly our way around to Ashgahet, just because that's where the fighting should be happening, given it's the Sparks of War zone. See if we can find a bit of a scuffle to get into, maybe some bounties, maybe a cache going. Even if we're unlikely to get one on the Alliance side, it's still fun to fight over. Oh, I saw fancy ore. Don't need to keep out for like the crates and transmog fishing pools though. Bit of aquarite. Mushroom. Oh, it's the PvP area. Fascinating. Just randomly in the middle here. Bangs. Named for these two rock pillars. Stalagmites. Or the stalactites. One's up and one's down. I can't remember off the top of my head which. It's not a piece of knowledge that comes into my vernacular too often. I'm sure there's like a mnemonic device to remember. Move our profession stuff up so we can sort it later. No. Get us in. Get us in. Thirst for that final bip of rating. Hello, Rare. Might as well boot you if we don't get in. And we did. Bitwin Gorge. We still haven't really seen that. Oh, what was its name? The one where you're on skyships and you drop in to mine some stuff. We haven't seen that one at all, I don't think, in the rated battleground. Fancy monk for gladiator mount. Legiony rogue. Purpley rogue. Old school sword there. Works very well with the set. Everyone buffed. Somebody else streaming. Seems a reasonable idea to put your Twitch or YouTube name as your guild. Have that work for it. Sure, that helps. Just on my main, I've been in a guild. It's kind of a dead guild now. Well, not even kind of. It is a dead guild now, but it's hard to leave behind, if you know what I mean. So many memories tied to it and people over the years that even when most of them are gone, not playing, busy, life has changed, you know, it's 20 years. Still that element of, oh, but it's my guild, though. It wasn't my first guild. It was just the first one where like, I ever talked on comms with people. I ever did group content and a couple of raids with people. Ventrilo with them for the first time. That was wild back in the day. Oh, compared to like just using Discord and stuff now, Vent was a whole thing. Can't even remember it that well, other than being very bright. Didn't have a lot of dark modes back then for stuff to shield your eyes. Everyone's running to the other side. But I think for our AoE damage, we want to try and be heading towards the middle. At least for that initial fight. Be of use. Didn't hit them on that. Oh, I'm horde side, thank goodness. I was like, wait, we didn't get the flag. We did, we're fine.
I require a target.
Arms in 29 seconds, but we're still fighting over the mine. Try and do a heal on this rogue on the way around.
I am out of range. Too far away.
Okay, they've run off. Oh, grabbed it. I think there's too many there for me to fight with the other dude being pulled away. Then back to the market. You get out of that so quickly when she was just stunned by the other one.
I must get closer.
Many demon pets.
I am out of range. Too far away.
I'm mainly just keeping them off this point.
I must get closer.
Not like mana's a problem for anyone at the moment, though. I'm out of it. Even with that many of them in the centre and just two of us, like, pretty outnumbered, we're still behind on the other points, which is unfortunate. Hoping to try and get to the shrine in time.
I am out of range.
Many a fight in there. A warrior friend. Oh, they got it.
I must get closer.
Stop fighting, we need to move on. I don't think we're going to make it to the farm in time either. Yeah, it's either shrine or market. Oof, we might lose rating for this one. Nope, still being ridiculously kind. It's that one more, though. It's that I need that one more. Oh, we're trying his best. A swig of his beverage. We're well under 50-50 now, but that's alright. As long as we get there in the end, I'm happy. Oh, it's up. All of the cliffs. Huh. Don't remember this. Sure, that would take some stuff. It's not even what I was looking for. There you are. And of course you're an explodey. Why wouldn't you be? God. As we were told before, on top of it tends to be the way to go. 2 times down to 6 minutes. Interesting, on a Friday it kind of swings the other way. Slower at the start, quicker on the back end. It's going to Ashkahet, wasn't I? Yes, yes, yes.
Opportunities
Oh,
knocking.
never mind.
If you've got the metal, they're a valuable.
Now, if he drops it in the free-for-all place, that makes it a possibility. go have a gander. What have you got in store for me, Rufus? No, he hasn't dropped it on the free-throw place. We must make haste. Where's the bridge? Enemies abound. Oh, I got one. No, stop that druid! No! Oh, we nearly had a fight for it. Nearly. We'll accept our fate. Move away. Oh, get down to Ashgate. One day we'll open another one of those chests. Loved, like, could level my Horde Druid, but he's level 53, whereas my Alliance one is 70 from the remix. My Mage, I have a High Mountain Mage, which I did Frost in remix. My Dwarven Fire Mage. I just prefer my Alliance characters. I like my Horde characters, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed going through all those heritage quests. The Alliance race ones too. I'm just an Alliance fella at heart, what can I say? Oh, no vigor. Sadness. Is there a flight path nearby that I can use instead? Oh wait, we can get some of these balls. But they recharged vigor. I have been mistaken this whole time. Alright, with one we can kind of get it back into place. You'd have thought this little flight academy here had a flight path. Staying low at the ground gives you it as well. The move where you ascend, especially if you kind of flick your camera up as you do it, tends to get you more speed and vigor. We're alright now. Web. Ah. Straight up your nose. Last thing you want. Near bounties around, that's okay. Mine the mines. Into wax. I'm delayed in speaking for a brief moment. My throat is starting to not been supping my beverage enough. It's gotten all scratchy. Need to be careful or I'll put my voice out for the evening stream. Alright, we're not far off now. We'll try to stick it out until we hit the mark. But again, if we get a loss that's like minus 50 rating, then it'll be like, right, well, I guess we're doing this on Monday. Rather than leveling an alt. So that would be the ideal. I'm just ready to get the next one up and going. Should pop any moment now, though. So close. I can taste it. Needs it. Give me an Nullstone. Press your bismuth. Yep. Excuse me, tiny worm. Seed. I could have planted that in hollow form, and yeah. Only had the one at the time. Any second. What have we seen there? We haven't seen Arathi Basin. We haven't seen, again, the one with the drop ships. We haven't seen at all in our rated battleground escapades. I don't even know if that one's enabled for it. And if so, I wonder why. Maybe it just never appeared. It's a pure luck thing. Or maybe it's not in with the rest of them. No poison, thank you. Dinking our way through the zone. Doesn't seem to be too busy.
Too
Not
far
like we're
away.
getting a load of pop-ups of like, there's a bounty you need to go and deal with. I don't think Ruffius quite has the same charisma the Dragonflight lady did. Melixtras? No, she was a black dragon, so they have a different like suffix on the end of the name. She was great though. Like, was really almost like biting over the lines on the delivery. Ruffius just has the earthen problem of, you know, being an earthen. Don't get me wrong, he does push out the voice more than the others with the robotic stuff. He just still has to lean into that, unfortunately. I imagine it will be him for the entire expansion too. They kept the same lady throughout Dragonflight. Wonder who it will be for Midnight. Probably be an elf of some description. Wouldn't surprise me on the elf expansion. Curious if, throughout the War Within, will we get the Haranir delved into enough? Will we understand enough about them for them to make sense to appear in Midnight? At the moment, obviously they're very little. They're clearly setting them up for more. But it's where? I imagine in the next patch they'll probably have a good old chunk, but the one after that, as people theorise, is something to do with the Ethereals. Don't see them being that involved there. Oh. It's the Defender minigame. Defend the shoe bag. Gone, kobolds. The one time I don't want the cuter pot. I need to save the money. You no-take candle. No, he spawned right on it! You cheeky get. Get it rid. Mine. As long as you interrupt them, it's fine, and you can obviously slow and CC them, so it's not too much of a bother. They vary by class, though. Stuff like this. More random, silly mini-games. Hey, there we go. Full treasure hoard. 11 wax. Would have been nice that it had some gold or something in it as well, but...
Let off some steam.
Oh.
I hear there's someone nearby who's itching for a fight.
Sure. Let's go investigate. Is it a full group of folks? Oh, so it is. Getting healed as well. Always a group of them. You never just have one lone mercenary living the dream. Eventually, it should mean more folks come and congregate to them, but they are being looked after by a group of players. Oh, nice monk. I'd have gotten down though between all of them. Get that ball away from me. Spider, no! Why me? Silenced as well. Keep trying for it, we might as well. We've got folks in, they want the fight. It'll just be, the queue's been going for 40 minutes. The average time is a lie. Yep, they're still going. Like more Horde players have shown up. Ooh! Warrior stun. Get the NPCs involved, make it an absolute cluster muck. Probably consider my repair bill at some point. Wait for potential backup.
Looks like someone has a bounty
Oh,
on their
two of them are
head.
bountied now.
Anyone care to collect?
Oh, and they just got bodied by themselves. That's rough. Oh, and the other one ran away. gladiator mounts too. Don't try and bait me out with the Hearthstone. If they're in a group, their friends are going to have their back the whole time. So keep a vigilant eye. Again, by the time it gets to a point of maybe taking them down, the Q will have popped. Circle like a vulture. One of them will try for knocking us out of the sky. This tends to happen. I could land and try to knock one off the edge, like wing flap them over, but I reckon the priest will just be ready to grab them. Probably. That's not even one of the ones with the bounty. It's the mage. The mage will just slow fall and be fine. Nope, there's the Q pop though. Hammer in. Good luck to him. Twin Peaks. Interesting look for a shaman. Some hunter pieces, right? I assume that's a hunter set. Could be wrong. Paladin looks an awful lot like my paladin. Blamey set. Cool glasses. I liked that dragonfly set with like the upside down jaw and then the wings coming off. It's great. That's a very interesting looking monk. You've got your hair matching with your tabard and the glow on your weapon. It's very nice. And then we've got, ooh, a deep diving mechanome. Oh, they've been through the ringer. Alright, let's try and get it. Oh, I need it. Pardon me for the stretch. Everybody all buffed up. Any evokers about on the enemy team? Nay. Seems a pretty melee focused team though. Subtlety Assassination, Fury Warrior, 2 Mistweaving Monks, a Frost Mage and an Affliction Warlock. A little bit more varied on our end. Should put us ahead in terms of just buffs we all have. I imagine those are things to bear in mind more for when you're doing the proper 10v10, fully grouped together. Consider what you're bringing with you type stuff. Let's just surge over the bridge for once. All together now? No? Come on, do it.
I must get closer.
The monks just fly. Look at how far away he got in like half a second. Crazy.
I do not have a target. Too far away.
Ooh.
I am out of range.
Get me back in range. Right, now we've got a monk doing the same thing. Whoosh and gone. Let's try and get this one taken out. Ah! Nope. Don't want to be sapped. Thank you. All good.
Too far away. I must get closer.
Slow.
I am out of range.
Oh, nature locked. Yeah, I'm gonna go down. God damn it. So much movement and momentum they can have. I try and consider in my head just of the times I've played monks in years past. You've got your Tigerless speed buffs, you've got your flying kick, you've got 2 rolls, you can talent to make the rolls more, or have another one, or turn it into like a chi thing. It's a lot of stuff. Oh no. Az is in trouble. We need to try and be ready to grab the flag. Oh no, they're alright, they're alright. Hey, how you doing? Don't go and fight the AFK person, for God's sake.
I must get closer.
Nature locked me again, Warlock. Barely.
I require a target.
Hey, gotcha. Okay, hopefully our teammate can get it up and across then. Don't want to be haunted. Didn't get far with it. I tried. I actually did a decent rescue getting them out of there, but it wasn't good enough. What's happening here? We're all just waiting outside. Okay, looks like the flag bearers are going to clash. Nope, ours is already off and over. They're going to do that thing where they go in the building. And I'm going to grab this heal. And then they kind of transmute out. No, they're just going to go around.
Too far away. I must get closer.
Almost.
I am out of range.
Oh, nice grab on the paladin. Cheap started me rogue.
Too far away. I need to target something first.
Oh, it didn't work while they were in here.
I must get closer.
Oh, I just dropped out of the sky. Oh, somebody was ready. It's like healing monks seem to be the go-to for flag carrying. With them or druids. Oh, ooh, barely.
Too far away. I am out of range.
Back in. There's no target.
Too far away.
Ow, 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 ow. Couldn't rescue them. It was off cooldown. I probably shouldn't have used rescue to get us in there, but we didn't know how many people were in there.
I am out of range. I must get closer.
Transcendence to get wrapped out around again, and then they had the friend ready on this side. Wild. You can only queue with one person though. How are you prepping to that extent?
Too far away.
Is it just one of those, that's where the strategies are given type things? So away so quickly, like, look, they're across the battlefield. All of us are getting bodied in the meantime. Alright, it's going to be a loss.
I am out of range.
Everyone's just panicking and flummoxing and running ahead. The healer there went off alone. We were like several paces behind them. Everyone got picked off one by one. The enemy team have just gathered. They're working together. We're buggered. ain't winning it in 50 seconds. I'm going to stop them getting the flag again, though. I hate this thing. That transcendence thing through walls is absolutely wild. How does that work? I thought you had to put that, like, you put down a body somewhere else. Had she already put it down on the way in while still running? Look, she just wants to go and cap it again in 8 seconds. No way. We stopped that from happening. Absolutely not. Middle of the pack damage-wise. Still rating unchanged. There'll be others much saltier in the equation. I imagine once you hit past this 1800 point, it gets very, very rough to keep climbing if you're not being consistent in your victories. We're over the 3-hour mark, but it's one more game. It's one win. That's all I want. Those folks who were milling about with the bounties are long gone, as is expected. How are we looking queue time? About 8 minutes again. Oh. Curse my garbage bladder. Herfer's back to Donegal. Somewhere safe. Nip for a bio break again while we're waiting in the queue. I appreciate folks sticking around while I do. I know it can be annoying. Medical stuff on my end. Like, what can you do? I ain't gonna sit here in an adult diaper, you know. I feel like that would just be more awkward than anything on stream. Just hang on a moment, I'm just gonna mute myself while I piss in my chair. No, not exactly what I'd want to hear. Oh dear. Alright. Leave that up, sort that there. Tappity tappity tap tap. Alright. Back in a tick, folks. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. You didn't pop. Thankfully. I always expect them later rather than early. Mind. Stomach's grumbling for lunch, but I need to press on. Empty out the war bank while we're here. Empty into the war bank, rather. Get things tidied up.
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
Hoping some of the other professions do grant XP. Be a nice way to do as alts. 250 those marks of honor, we can probably get a good chunk of different sets of gear for folks down the line. Starting to dump stuff into the second profession tab. Unsurprising, knew I'd have to clear out that Dragonflight stuff at some point. And we're a long ways off earning the 500k gold necessary to get the other one. Nearly capped on honor on my Drakfear though. Does mean for our alts we'll be able to transfer some over should the need arise. We will see. I wish I could give this acuity away, because you don't need it at all for just gathering double professions. Nice that it helps if you've one and the other, but I just didn't land on that rock. Give it. We'll take the gentle music of the Isle of Dawn. Tide us over. We'll give the queues and the rated stuff a couple more goes. If we don't get it today, we don't get it today. I'm happy pushing it a little later on the Friday. Ooh. My overloads are back. Grab this one, make a portal. Make a portal game. Robbed. Absolutely robbed. Disgraceful. Do some bloody fishing, why not? Oh, take a breath, relax. Hey, that's what fishing does. Seemed a quicker queue as well. Do like, you know, 3 or 4 goes at one. Let it matter. The leveling. Silver Shard Mines. Got a healing evoker. Can't quite get the comparison with that, but still happy to have them. We are Alliance side. See a decent mix of stuff on the teams for melee and ranged and magic. Paladin spinning. You're right there. So excited to be playing. They've got their rated set with the green wings and all that. Got a mist set here. Not Troll Priest. Very dark and bloody with the staff. Do a PvP set for the Hunter. You know what? That set looks pretty good on a Troll. You know, with a hunch it kind of works out for the helmet and the cloth going back. Havoc Demon Hunter. The big hat. Fancy greens, but 2 Thunder Furies. He's tried to make the Thunder Furies match by slapping a green enchant over the top of them. Fair enough, you want to show off your legendary weapon. And I only really have Shadow Morn and the... what was it? Oradil? The bow from Kill Jaden just happened to drop when I was going through on my warrior. And that was back when warriors could use bows. So it unlocked the transmog. So when legendary transmogs became available, it was just there. One half of Thunder Fury. Cannot remember for the life of me. I think it was Molten Core or something you had to go in to get the other half. Whoa. That works really well, Evoker, using the Shaman lightning shoulders. I hadn't even considered that. When you've only got your shoulders and your belt to work with, you want something fancy. But blues and whatnot as well? Much respect. Right. For the love of God, let's try for that win. Got that's grabbed. What am I stuck on? I just wasted my whole breath. That absolutely sucked. We can only do so much.
Too far away.
Ah, we've lost this one.
I must get closer.
Down that healer.
I do not have
Nice.
a target. I am out of range.
I don't want to be a sheep. Thank you. Keep this one. Oh, my butt. Ooh. Not looking good. No, we've seen worse ones turn around. It's not impossible. It's just the map updated more clearly. Like, it says they're Horde, but we know it's Alliance because we just looked over. And that one says Horde, but it's listed as Alliance. Like, it's already in. Them out of the fight.
I must get closer. Too far away.
Oh, the big silence. Oh, stun, 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 stun. Battered about. Like, it's updated on the big map, but not the mini-map. I'm pretty sure that's like a visual bug that's been in for a long time as well. And here's hoping with more folks doing Battlegrounds and the solo blitz that they can get on top of that a little more. People stunned, rooted, helping. Go down though. Not got any heals. No point spending that yet. Yep, there we go. Oh, we've pulled it back point wise though. It's doable. It's not over. Very much swing either way. Just got to make sure we're on these points. Two on there, but nobody else fighting on them. Move back this way. Don't do it, Druid. We need to go help everyone. Not the High Inquisitor. My dad. And so were two of them on the other one. Felt like that was doable. It's bouncing back and forth all over the shop. Healers just get straight back on there. Oh, he's so close. Yep. It's so close. I'm gonna lose my mind. Grab them, don't let them get away.
I need to target
Keep 'em out of the
something
fight.
first.
Oh, it's clear we should go and help the other one.
I require a target. I am out of range.
Ow, 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 ow. There's all of them here and we've got 2, but I don't know if it's going to be enough because this one's about to go in and take it home for him. Oh, ours went in first! Oh, marvellous. Oh, and we did the higher damage on there. We'll take that. Thank goodness. Holy bugger. Oh, cheers, Bobby. Oh, alright. Alright, let us, for the love of God, go and transmog that elite cell. Let's have a look at these different achievements. Knight Captain title, Forged Finery, collect an armor set from War Within, Season 1 PvP. And then the one at the top, Retrieve Rival 1, which gives us the title Rival. Oh, I'm elated. Come here, transmogger. I want the full set. And a yellowy staff to go with it. Big fancy dragon staff. Yeah, that kind of goes with it. Never really gone and got a load of staffs, so I don't think I have anything that matches beyond that. But that's more than fine. We did it! We're there. Have the rating up. Sod the mount, I don't give a damn. Oh, if you get to 1950, you get a weapon enchant, which I couldn't care less about. Mainly because I don't know what it looks like. Oh my goodness. I think with that then. Casual wave. We'll do it again on the big fella. It's because it's happier. Thank you very much for watching. All those who've come along with us live, those who'll watch later, cheers for giving me your time. Enjoyed yourselves, like the video, let's keep pushing them through the algorithm. Subscribe for more content on the channel. We're here with World of Warcraft on the weekday mornings at 9 AM UK time, and we're back in the evenings playing other games at 6 PM. At the moment we're on Might and Magic Clash of Heroes, the definitive edition, an old puzzle RPG that I'm very fond of from my childhood. Never got around to the re-release, so we're going through that before the release of Dragon Age at the end of the month. You can find playlists for all the games we've gone through right here on the channel. Until next time, folks, much love, take care, and bye-bye.